Alright, if you guys are new to the channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification icon so you know when I'm uploading and streaming. We are going to be playing some Doki Doki Literature Club. Apparently it's free on Steam, did not know that. So, let's play. Well, it ran without recording. Okay, no issue so far. Nah. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Dagger Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together in days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. If she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I decide and I don't front of the crosswalk and let Sori catch up to me. I overslept again. If I caught you this time, maybe but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You said that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Jess. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, sorry. We cross the street together and make our way to school. We draw near the streets, become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. I know, that's the funny thing about it. If I didn't know this was a psychological horror game, this would be like one of those weird love novel things you can play. By the way, Jess, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining clubs. I haven't been looking either. Yeah, that's not true. You told me you would join our club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations, where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I heard some things about this game where it somehow knows a little bit about you. But anyways, that could be anyone. I was talking about, I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills for college. But anyways, your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. Look at a few clothes if it makes you happy. No promises though. You at least promise me you tried a little? Yeah, I guess I promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Alright, school day is annoying as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sori wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I had no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sorry. Sori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Looked around and realized that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club? Sorry. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sori's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 90% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Wait to hear someone say anyway. Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. And that's he made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Can't tell if Sori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I got a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Okay? Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sori across the school, upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Hopefully I'm saying her name right. Everyone, the new member is here. I tell you, don't call me a new member. I class around the room. Welcome to Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. So I think that's her talking. Jess. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. You kind of look like Sori. Well, where's Escape me in this situation? This club is full of incredible cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Nasuski. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Nasuski is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also one who made cupcakes, according to Sori. Different hair color and different height. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the others. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. That's Yuri. Don't say things like that. Don't say things like that. Okay? Yuri, who appears a comparable, more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Jess. Monica smiles sweetly. Okay. We know each other, well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic. She completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so gently feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Jess. Made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Here's have a few desks arranged to form a table. As already mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray of Yuri's and opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh! Now she lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sori grabs one first, and Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sori talks at her mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She wait for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. What do you think of me? You sound like a guy. I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. And I thought you were technically dead. Sori said, well, maybe. But not for you. No. You dummy. Alright, alright. I give the Natsuki weird logic and dismiss the conversation. She's a thunder, whatever you call him. But anyways, Yuri returns to the table, carry a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us for setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. That's not it. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the Leisure Club? I'm afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Leisure Club, it's my duty to make club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Were you leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Let's rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into the Leisure Club, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like leisure. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone. Yeah! Well, you do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. They are all delighted by the new member joining. No, so you don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Jess, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I'm very quiet to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. I'm not myself a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. Well, saying this without thinking of after seeing her sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Here goes on clearly passing about her reading. She seemed to seem so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, like a lot of things, stories with psychological elements and usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how writers can subtly take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Oh my god, there's a lot of reading. Alright, I'm good. Let's make sure there's nothing on my face. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Seriously grasp something I can relate to at the moment below. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, actually eyes start over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you? That's the key. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting? It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Aloud. And keep that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Anything you do is just as cute as you are. Sorry, Sari's up behind us and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Let's get you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why do you share them sometime? No. Natsuki lifts her eyes. Wouldn't like them. And not very confident right yet. That's how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can get a sample and help us feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read everyone's poems. Well, we all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look critical at Monica. Let's not go home, write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yay! Let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bonds of the club. Isn't that right, Jess? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on there. Still one problem. And what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic when we joined the club, I want to come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Trey had convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I should have other clubs to look at, and at least my train of thought. Off-workers stare back at me with rejected eyes. Okay. But, sorry, I thought, Jess, you all in defenses against these girls? How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I decided it. I joined the Lynching Club. Number one, the girls are lining up. Yes, I'm so happy. Suri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. And thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem, bring it to the next meeting so we all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Jess, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my medical writing skills? I feel the anxiety going up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Nishiki clean up their food. Hey Jess, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Serena and I never walked home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sorry, Ashiki, Yuri, and of course Monica. I will be happy spending every day at the school literature club. Perhaps I have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure your fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club members will like. Something good might happen. Whoever you likes your poems the most. Okay. Bed. Mellow key.
Hey, we need to get out of here right now. Much worse. You get the car and I'll meet you at the
Action. Sunsets calm. Where the hell doki is? Fear, pure, depression, broken.
Lost it again. What should be right here?
Signals clean again. Must have been about places. Signals coming from the US. Let's go.
Hi again, Jess.
You know who they are, don't you?
Gotta see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Leisure Club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Jess. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, I keep the service in slack. Sorry, you didn't even want to join the clubs this year and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you sure you have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and Manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Just always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Undependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Maybe a little jealous. How come? You and Joseph can become good friends too. Sorry? Okay. As usual, Sorry seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri. Even you brought something today, you know. Wait, Sorry. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. You're really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry makes it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. Guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Makes me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I'll make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Oh, here. He reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. They're a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read, and could, you know, discuss it if you want it. This is... Oh, is this girl actually being so cute? She picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I definitely read this. I fiercely take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sorry and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense suspension, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Sent down to the nearest desk. What am I supposed to do? I myself with something niche related by myself like this. I guess I could always read some of the book that Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening in a serious conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, you can't get up. give up. The festivals are a chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. That's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone, something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? If we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature fit. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? After that they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sorry, is taking this really seriously. It's weird to hear deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Oh well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Actually, she would love to do that. You're right. Nakshi makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes? Speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes? It is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Found myself smiling. In the end, Suri is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Suri can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. Can't help but wonder what it will be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa. Open my eyes to find Suri's face fill my vision. And I fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? No, you're in a club and you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, sorry. That's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I can do it. Come on. Just give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, sorry, it's run all over your face. Yeah. Sorry, glances around there, so. How did you run over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. And my fingertips down the side surface here, trying to straighten it out. Yeah, you really need a rest for this. My hair is just really hard to get that right. I don't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, bowl isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. I'm just going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Personally, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. You don't even keep your absurd button up. Seriously, sir. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you thank me later. Started to button her blazer from the bottom. Let's see how much better it looks. You change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we were like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. Button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Circle fully close the button near her neck, her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? I did when I bought it. So, if you ever bought it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs are got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, look much better now. So, what does it feel strange to see Sori Blazer bun up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sori Casey unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. She'll push her arms out and twirls around, so if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let me do things like that, like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little early. What if you focus on going to bed early? Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care. Oh shit. I guess we are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, sorry. Oh, but I was stroking that time. And it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. How long have I been recording for? You know what? We are gonna save it here. If you guys like what you see so far, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification icon so you know I'm uploading and streaming. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.